Hi there guys, welcome back to a brand new Star Wars figure review. Next video we're going to take a look at one of the figures from the Black Series line, back from the Rise of Skywalker line, and that is this character here, the hero herself, Rey, or Rey Skywalker, as we now know from the Rise of Skywalker. But before we look at the figure properly, we'll take a look at the packaging this one comes in. As you can see this time, it is called Rey and D-O. That does mean, yes, the droid D-O is also included, but we'll look at that later on too. It's a bit similar to how the original Force Awakens Rey released BB-8 with the figure as well, so it's a nice little sort of continuing that on. So on the back as well, you do have the same picture of Rey along with the packaging character descriptions. So if you want to pause there for Rey and read that, and if you want to do the same for D-O, you can do that. So you can find out more about who the characters are. Also, I've seen this one's had a bit of dust on it because I've had it a little while. I bought this one right before Forbidden Planet actually shut for lockdown, but retail stores are reopening from June 15th in the UK, so that means Forbidden Planet will reopen as such. So I should have a chance to go back there and hopefully pick up a brand new figure or two and have some more for the channel to start up again. So we'll now look at the Rey character herself, and the first thing to take note of is the photoreal face in capturing Daisy Ridley. That is amazing, and especially when you compare it to 2015's Rey, which looks like that kind of face you'd see on a Barbie doll, whereas this time we've got what we kind of would want to see, which is just brilliant. I think that's the way to describe it. So you do get the Skywalker lightsaber, which of course was refixed up after it was separated in The Last Jedi by Rey and Kylo fighting over it. The other accessory you do also get is Rey's staff once again, which does slot over her shoulder. Which is, yeah, I've just realised I've done wrongly there, hold on, and yeah. There we go, back on over once again like that. And of course her blaster pistol that we've seen in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. We see all of those, and that it does fit in there nicely and can be put into Rey's other hand, which I will just do now. There you go. And the final accessory included is this bag. So she does carry sort of the sacred Jedi texts in, or the Wayfinder goes into Chewie's bag, but there's other things she'd carry around in that. So let's give you a quick rundown, proper rundown of the lightsaber. As you can see, the main difference is that little gold strap. If the camera will focus on this, if I just cover the hand there. There we go. So you do have that on there. So that's really, really good to see. They've actually detailed it properly. The blade is removable, but it is quite a tight fit, so I'm not really going to bother with that. And there's nowhere to hook it onto on the belt anyway. And what they've done peculiar about the staff though this time, because usually the staff has come in one piece, like with the 2015 variant and the Island Journey and the Jedi Training, it's just been one long piece. Whereas this time it's actually separatable, so you can actually take both parts off and have sort of a long staff. You can even take these parts off as well, so it's like detachable. It's the same on the bottom as well, just part of it comes straight off. Kind of feels like a bit from the end of the movie, because if you obviously you must have seen it by now watching this video, and Rey returns to Tatooine, and after burying the Skywalker lightsaber and the one that belongs to Princess Leia, or General Leia, she later on reveals that she has built a lightsaber out of her staff of her own, and that is playable on Battlefront 2 now actually as well, so you can get that added on. But this figure of Rey, let's put the lightsaber back in place, there we go, is really good. It's possibly my favourite version of Rey. I even got a picture on my Instagram, like all the Rey figures put together, and this one just stands as my favourite of them all. Probably the follow-up one is probably the Episode 8 Jedi Training one. And then I feel like they've got better as they've gone on. Basically, that's it with the Rey figures. They've just got really well. But this one is still like more of its TFA counterpart, and I read that that reason was partly down to the Carrie Fisher footage, but it does look different as well. And I'll give you a run of the articulation. You have the ball joint hinge at the head, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, swivel thighs, double joints at the knees, and the rocker joint at the ankle. It's all the same that we're used to in the Black Series for figures like this. That's all to say there. So we move on to the other little accessory figure that is included with this, and that is of course the character D.O. This is a little droid that they find on board one of the ships when they're on board Ochi's ship, when they're leaving Pastana to go to Kajini. BB-8 wakes this little guy up, and he sort of rolls over to Rey and says hello. So it does surprise me that they packed him in with Rey though, over other people. Like I said, it was kind of like with the BB-8 how they packed him in with Rey as well. So it's like it's the same kind of thing, and yeah. So I think it's sort of just to continue that trend, because they could have packed it with a fin from this line, but there isn't really a fin yet. Or they could have also packed it with, like, because there was a C-3PO that was packed with Babu Frick, so I get why 3PO didn't have him, but we could have had him with Poe. But you know, we got this guy anyway. His main bit of articulation is like these wires at the back of him. His antennae, aerial things can be folded out and about, which sort of show him when he's active and when he's not. And as you can see, when I try to balance him on my hand, this guy just goes like that. So you do get a little stand included with Rey too. So if you're putting him on the shelves, it's kind of designed to counter the balance. As you see, I've got it right there under my finger. Usually it sort of balances on there, and then it'll not fall. I'll give it a test, but it seems to be sliding off as a try. But yeah, it does bounce like that better when it's on shelves. So it's a good little extra figure to have. So you can have him on the shelf with everyone else like you can with BB-8. But it's just kind of there. It's really good, but it's just there. The main reason I did get this figure was for the Rey that was included, and I'm thrilled to have her from this movie in the collection. The only other ones I'm really wanting from the Rise of Skywalker and the Black Series, because I've got Janna already. I kind of want to get the Kylo as well, just for the shattered mask, even though it's kind of the same as the Episode 8 Kylo Unmasked. So basically that's the only reason I'd want to get it. But so I don't have that one yet, and I'd probably also want to get. There's a Zori Bliss figure as well, so I'd probably get her too. Like I'm trying to think like characters we haven't really had in the Black Series from the movie yet, because I still think we've yet to see a Lando from the Rise of Skywalker, so that's kind of something to see. And there's just some others, like we had Sith Troopers and stuff, but they were barely in the movie. And I'm unsure about an Emperor Palpatine from that line. I probably won't get one if there is one anyway, because I don't think I can be bothered for it. But that's how that would go. But this Rey figure is worth the buy in the collection, especially if you've got a collection of Reys and you just want to finish it off. This one's worth just doing the job, and as I've done it there, that's always good. And it's very posable. Like I had her on the shelf, sort of in that trailer pose that Rey has when you see Kylo's TIE Whisper, I think it's called. I don't see what was wrong with the silencer. I like that better. I'm just saying, when you see that approaching Rey, you can have Rey sort of in a pose ready to hear it coming, and sort of because she jumps over it in the movie and eventually slices through it. Sort of like that. So yeah. And there's also a vintage collection version of this Rey out there too. So that one I still don't have yet either. So I'll have to look into getting that for my figure collection. But this Rey is worth the buy. Like if you don't feel like getting it now and you feel like it'll go down in shelves, because Jake and I were talking about that, it might go down. And yeah, we do kind of agree. It will. So that's kind of why I'm waiting out on the Kylo. But this Rey I kind of just impulse bought when I was there. I just thought, I want the D.O, I want the Rey, I'll just get it. So yeah. Well, that's all I can give to you about the Rey there. She'll be starting in new little video format as well. I'm looking into starting on the channel as well. So this will not, so to try and just sort of expand it out again to not to just figures. but that's like coming in for future videos. I thought I'd just say it now because I've been thinking it up and planning it out, but that'll be coming in due course, so that'll be ready to come too. But I hope you enjoyed looking at this ray, and do drop this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when I've uploaded another review or the kind of video. And there's my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all the links are down there in the description below, and I'll leave you a link to where you can buy this ray if you haven't already got it. So yeah, that's all I can really say, so thanks for watching, guys.